Now, the documentation that goes along with the tape, that is the box label and the information that's written on the flanges of the reel itself, those will duplicate some of the information that is encoded into the alignment series, and it's still important to give that information to engineers for future use. That is, on the reel flange, you should write the format, in this case stereo, the speed, in this case 30 inches a second, the EQ curve, in this case the AES proposal, and whether or not there's noise reduction on our tapes. It's not standard practice at Electrical Audio to use noise reduction on any of our tapes, so it's unlikely that tapes being recorded here would ever have noise reduction on them, but it's important to let the mastering engineer or any future engineer know whether your tapes have been recorded with noise reduction or not. So even though we never use noise reduction, I still think it's important to write on the flanges that there is no noise reduction in evidence. All of that information will be duplicated on the box label, so that if an engineer picks up a reel at random, he can look at the box label and tell what the information on the tapes is. Because it's possible that over time that the tapes would end up on a different set of flanges. Like it could be back wound onto a reel and then not wound, for example, and then put back into its box. And then a future engineer would not have the information written on the flanges. Or it's possible that the box could be damaged in a flood, for example, and the reel could get migrated to another box, and then the information on the box label could get lost. So it's important to have it written on the flanges as well. All of this information is encoded in the alignment tones, but it's even possible that the alignment tones could get lost. For example, if you have a multi-reel session, say you have 5 reels of masters, and one of the reels happens to get lost, and that's the one that has the alignment tones on it. As long as the boxes are clearly marked what the reference level and calibration is, then a future engineer can still play those tapes with a modicum of accuracy. Like they won't be precisely tenth of a decibel accurate the way they would be if he had the tones, but he could get in the ballpark and he could play the tapes and they would sound essentially normal.